Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot that focuses completely, exclusively, entirely on your ability to manifest. Manifesting is the single most powerful thing a human being has. It means you have the ability to imagine. You have the ability to create pictures, scenes, stories in your brain. That's powerful, powerful juju, which is why it does not get promoted nearly enough. Yes, I know people are talking about manifesting all the time, but they really don't tell you how, they really don't help you, and much of what they tell you to manifest or focus on is superficial garbage. Oh yeah, get another car. Oh, get a bigger home. Get a better job. Get more money. Get more this. Get more. Rather than the real purpose of manifesting. Manifesting is meant to align you to your life purpose, your life destiny. Not what society tells you is important, but what your inner calling is, truly. Now, because they do a lot of jibber jabber about manifest, and show you nothing, it tells you that they're really not interested in you learning how to manifest because you become dangerous. You become a threat because you take more control of your life and your destiny. And the better you manifest, the better you can do that. But here's another caveat. They tell you you can be whatever you want. And the key word there is want. Because in your heart of hearts, at the core of your spirit, we all have a calling. And invariably, it is different in everyone. I mean, there are some similarities, but it's different. The way it expresses is different in everyone. So society, or the people who run the world, own the money, the banking system, the value system, they tell you things that will not support you, but will support them. And they promote it right from the time that you're born. They're pounding you in the head, pounding you in the head, pounding you in the head. Give you a little quick here, and I've done this a couple days ago. I'm aware of at least 3 studies over the past couple of decades where they studied the creative potential of children, young people. Each of the 3 studies followed them from kindergarten all the way up through college graduation. What they found was the kids in kindergarten, 98% had genius level capabilities. Clear. As they went farther through school, that number dropped. Fewer and fewer kids had that same genius creativity level. By the time you got into high school, half of it was gone, down to 50%. By the time you graduated from high school, down to probably less than 30%. By the time you graduated from college, it really dropped. And if you went for a PhD, the creative genius level was down to 2%. 2% from 98%. What happened? Well, they taught you how to memorize, not to think. And of course, John D. Rockefeller, the man who shapes our current educational system, said he wanted a bunch of workers, not thinkers. So that's what they get. I have, in my lifetime, I know there are probably some out there, never met a genius who had a PhD or an MD or a BMF or whatever letters you want to throw after name. They don't have it. Why? Because they're great at memorizing. But the real creative thinkers, the one that think outside the box, they many times don't even go to college. They don't put themselves in that box. And these days, what's going on in college is more political than anything else anyway, so they really don't want to teach you anything but the politics of the people who run the world. So, manifesting is hugely problematic from them. They don't want you to know. We work on that, you and I together. My job is to inspire you. That's why you're only going to see these 5 cards on the screen. You're not going to see any movement. You're definitely not going to see me. A man of my age, believe me, you don't want to see it. It would only distract you, and I don't want to distract you. I've done, just to give you a little clue, I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50. I'm an old fart. Now that being covered, let's move on to you and what your manifesting potential is. And as long as you're alive, I don't care about your age, as long as you're alive, you still have the potential, the capacity to manifest. But you have to step outside the box. That's the scary part. Because when you get to my age, most people don't want to step outside the box. They're afraid of everything, including their shadows. And even if you're younger, same thing applies. And in the economy today, geez, you got a family? Holy crap. Unless you're making tons and tons and tons and tons of money, you're not going to take a chance at anything. Too much at stake. That's where they got you. So you have to learn to manifest, and I'm here to help inspire you. The middle card is the Oracle card. It's the overall feeling of the reading, and today it's Loyal Heart. Numbers up in the upper right-hand corner are 3 and 5. 3 is aligning your mind, body, spirit. It is not in this reading ever a third party. Ever. It is aligning your mind, body, spirit, the human trinity. Number 5 means you're ready for a change. So in essence, what you're looking to do, for lack of a better thing, I guess, better expression, you're looking to tune up your mind, body, spirit. Make sure they're all lined up on the same frequency. You do that, you manifest big time. But to do that, you have to be a loyal heart to yourself, not in a narcissistic way, but in a very positive, supportive way. In fact, the meme for today is, everybody says they hate a liar, but try to be the one who tells the truth. You see that all the time in the world these days. The ones who are truthful, honest, open, in effect loving to the rest of the world, get shit on. They're conspiracy theorists. They're communists. They're this. They're that. They're the ones that are telling you the truth. All this conspiracy theory stuff that really began to bubble to the surface about 4 years ago, it's all been proven true. Without question. All of it. Not any, all of it. Not parts, all of it. So we go back to the meme. Everybody says they hate a liar, but try to be the one who tells the truth. That's the walk. And that's the walk that we have to make with ourselves. We have to be willing to tell the truth to ourselves first. If you can't get there, you're never going to manifest. You need a heart full of soul. That's the loyal heart, a heart full of soul. You got to reach down to your spiritual center so that you can line up the mind, body, and spirit. But to do that, let's go all the way to the left. You're going to need some sort of a tower moment. Either you create that tower moment for yourself, knowing full well that if I'm going to build something, I'm going to have to start from the ground up. I'm going to have to start over. You can't put a Band-Aid on cancer. You don't have to do surgery necessarily either, but you have to change your lifestyle across the board. You got to stop doing what you've been doing. A Band-Aid ain't going to get it. That's the heart full of soul. You got to decide with all your heart that you really love and respect yourself. You're going to be loyal to you. You're going to tell the truth to yourself. Oh my God. But with that, you start to truly manifest. And that's the tower moment. How it hits you, I can't say. You may do it yourself and go, okay, that's it. I'm done. I gotta be honest. Or something's going to be thrown at you where you're forced into that option. I advise you to take the option. The next card we have here is the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands talks about determination, talks about stamina, talks about courage. Talks about saying, okay, it's going to be a rough ride. Probably get my ass kicked I'm going to do it anyway. Because I want an authentic life. That's what the wands are all about. Reality, authenticity. The electricity from being alive. So after this Tower moment, you are going to be able to make a commitment to yourself and just say, that's it. Got to go ahead. I know where I got to go. I know it's going to be difficult. One foot in front of the other. Next card is also a Wands card. It is the Knight of Wands. Knights always bring gifts. Knight of Wands brings confidence, courage, passion. Knowing that you are living a life that is yours, not somebody else's. Maybe for many, the first time in your life, you're actually living. You're not just existing. And that takes us to the final card, the Empress card. The Empress card, above and beyond all else, talks about fertility and abundance. But we're looking at it now from a different lens. Yes, fertility and abundance, a fertile life, a positive life, a life that allows you to grow spiritually, mentally, that really gives you a chance to sink your teeth into your life and make it your own. With that will come an abundance, a different kind of abundance, not more things, but more connections to your spirit. And you can't put a price on that. A heart full of soul, the loyal heart, telling yourself the truth. It's all ahead. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot reading. Between now and the next time we manifest together, peace and blessings.